Hi, my name is Fred Devils. I'm doing some exercise, and it's called aerobic exercise. My name is Fred John Devils. I'm no recorders, and I'm trying to see I can forward it on YouTube. Now we're on YouTube. If people on YouTube can hear this, you could do it. I'm doing some dancing without music, with music, but I don't know about projecting it onto the, on YouTube, stuff. But I might do it on my phone, do the music on my phone. I still have my iPad, stuff. But I hope you guys enjoy. It's time to dance. I'm doing this until probably 5 o'clock-ish, or pretty early, or whatever. That's don't find me when you guys need anything. My number is 720-373-1286. But I only appreciate if you only text me with that number. My email is pguthals, that's my last name, at msn.com. You may get that info on YouTube. I will try to see I can forward that with this, but I'm going down here and do some exercise now. Please join me. If you don't, that's okay too. But just so you guys know, I'm doing that until 5 o'clock, or pretty early. I'm listening to music on my headphones. Trying to hook you up on my phone real quick. Some turning on key stuff, but wait until when I say ready, I'm going to say ready, then I'm to do it. When I come up all the way, that means I'm taking a break, or so like that. I did this on Facebook, but this day recognition, we're in phase 2. Some places are open, but on the phase 2, you still need to wear masks, bandanas or whatever, wrap it around, stuff, cover your mouth and your nose, like that, to if you're out about, or if you guys want a social activity, you can do it about 6 feet ahead, stuff. If you do that, that's not ready to do that. But this time, fall, I will have a dance aerobic. That's called aerobic stuff. Sometimes I'm doing the upper reach for that, stuff. Sometimes a lot of people does it stuff to not do. If you do that, just so you know, people down here on trying to know it. If you have cell phones, pages, or any electronics, it's time to shut down stuff. But the thing I want to talk about is, one, I'm signing up a program with people who have special needs in a day program. My business is doing called Help Our People at South Summer. I'm doing funding in the city, state, and disabilities stuff. Doesn't matter what color you are or race you are, but if you do, just reach out to me. I will try to make a good way to feel great and you can live on your own. If you have a disability on your own, you know what I mean, have a the other people will not affect of you. You know what happened in Denver? We have a riot in Denver a couple of weeks ago. I don't want that's feeling then. That's why I'm doing a program with people who have special needs and help them to realize what happened in Denver in the riot in Denver. If you do, just notify me. I'll be a social worker, but first I'm doing my degree first. I'm in the process of doing that. And that stuff. But I'm doing down to the bottom line and say, one is right, one is wrong. You can do this, or you cannot make anything right. But if we have feelings, I know a lot of people have feelings, and we hurt them. To resolve that, you need some means, before you guys see this, I need you to sign a paper saying these stuff, what we're dancing for, is in purpose of violence, critical, if someone's in critical health, they need to realize what things they need to do. But I'm getting down to the ground and say, this is not right, but it's okay. It's alright, but it's just okay for people who you can trust the reality to. You can talk to friends if you have couples. If you have any friends, I'm the one I can help with. If you guys have behavior, I really can help that too. To prevent some things in Denver or all over the globe. But this time is to relax, be positive, and be a role model for everyone around you. This way is called aerobic. Now aerobic means you dance. Aerobic is a different kind of dance, but it's interaction. If you untruthfully to experience unthoughtful things you did in the past, and you letting that go. You cannot believe what you've done and help each other to be who you are, what kind of racist you are, preventing preventing these majority roles of the government and stuff. I posted stuff on Facebook 15 minutes ago, but this time I want you to show your gratitude and love and happiness to you guys, to stay connected with social media and stuff. But if you hear any noises in the background, turn on around and just pay attention to me. Thank you for time to spend time with me. Don't worry about the background interactions. Focus on great shit. When I move forward, that means I'm taking a break and getting dreams or whatever. But if you have any troubles, any hard times with you guys, with other people, and the only way to do this is when someone is making action or whatever, you can trust each other to be who you are. I say this on Facebook. You can help each other. You can be a volunteer or something. You can volunteer to help me with IT stuff. I need some help with music on social media. I need some help with music on social media. If people need, I need help with music on social media. How you do that without a headphones? I'll do that. But this time, right now, I'm mostly not putting. Sorry, that's my mom to do a YouTube thing and stuff. But thank you for joining a time together to stay connected. As COVID-19 is on. I'm doing stay connected with people on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If people is on Instagram or Twitter, Facebook, or whatever, go back on to YouTube. I'm gonna record it and then I'm gonna send it off on to YouTube. Just friendly reminder. I got a headphones. I'm putting some music on. If you just have music or whatever, try to stay connected to music on your end. And stuff. I have no way to do this live, but I'm getting some help with an IT person. I'm living with. To help me with that a little bit later. The next time I'm going to record is probably in year 2022 on YouTube, but I'm getting help with IT for live on YouTube. Just another background noises, and if you have Bluetooth headphones, it's time to put those on right now. If you have a Fitbit, you can track your exercise. That's what I'm doing now. But today, the weather is pretty nice out there. After 5-10 minutes or 15-20 minutes before the sun goes down, I'm going out and do some walking before the sun goes down. I might go up, where I go up to. Sometimes I do some soda or snacks or whatever, stuff. But I hope you guys to do this. I'm gonna note somewhere to ask my mom to something. But I don't want to do nothing. But give me a 20 seconds and do some IT stuff. But I'll be back in 1/2 a minute. I'm in Tony. Take that. I'll take this.
When you're done.
That's for right here. After I'm done. Sorry about that. That's really convenient. Hard to know what I'm doing. But it's running to me down. And stuff. But if you have Bluetooth headphones without wires, or if people have wires, that's okay. But it's time to put those on. Now, I'm going to put some music on my iPad or something on my phone, stuff. But try to stay connected, stuff. Go on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, or whatever. If it's some birthday a famous artist is on. I appreciate you sending your content info. I appreciate it because I'm trying to hook up the system about discounts to places around the earth or the globe. Global. My name is Frank Jeffers. I'm going to be on probably around 5 or 5:30ish. Probably around 5:30ish. I'm going to be done. It's now 5:45. I'm getting started. My name is Frank Jeffers. Starting at 5:45 in the afternoon. Thanks for joining. I got some IT difficulties. I'll be back in a few minutes. Sorry about that. My iPad won't convert with music on my iPad, but I do on my phone and stuff. But just so you guys know, I'm getting started. Thanks for joining. I'm getting ready to develop this on YouTube, and then if people are interested to do this on your own time, you could. If you don't want to, just I will do a little bit singing at this in my ear and stuff, but you can join if you guys feel right. My name is John Jeffers. Thank you for joining a aerobic dancing class. If people who has Facebook, I must be doing on Facebook also. I'm gonna have Facebook, gonna have YouTube. But if people has Facebook the most, I do on Facebook the whole time. That whole time would be 4 to towards 5 or 5:30ish, and it takes tons of time and stuff. But if we spend that a little bit more, then I want to do 2 things at the same time. Thanks for joining. My name is John Devils. I'm starting a dancing class. Please join if you guys are right. Thanks. Adios. Now I'm getting started. I'm gonna step outside for a minute. I'm into some IT stuff. I'll be right back. And it'll be at 2 minutes or 1.5 minutes. Sorry, I was finding some different music. One, I tried with the chanting, but it's not finding. But I'm gonna do this one. is constant and stuff. If people know constant, the constant we do that. Being this arm is feeling good, feels good, feels good. And now I'm doing back to my aerobic. Do not try this at home, please.